You know what I'm saying? When you start working on the things that you say you want to see come to life, when you start going through that process, you start to see things differently. And when I say you start to see things differently, I'm talking about you start to see people differently. You start to look at processes differently. Like your whole mindset in a way begins to change because it's like now that you're putting in the work, you're starting to see what it actually takes. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to recognize like, okay, I gotta dedicate more than 30 minutes to this if I really want to see it make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I gotta spend more than 10 minutes just thinking about it or doing research. Like at some point I gotta actually start putting the pieces together. You know what I mean?
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my.
When you start working on your goals and your dreams, you really start to see things differently because you start to really see how many people around you that's literally just existing. Like I can't tell you enough how many people like, and I didn't cut my circle down, and that's another thing too, where it's like I've cut my circle down because some of my friends, some of the people that I was spending time with, they wasn't on the same level that I was on. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't going in the same direction that I was going, and I'm the type of person like I'm not a dream chaser. I'm a goal getter. You feel what I'm saying? I'm an executor. So when I tell you like, yo, if I set my mind to do something, I'm going to make sure it happens. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the type of person where like I'm going to force the process or rush the process. Nah, I'm going to actually be putting in the work throughout the process to make sure that it happens. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like some of the people that I hang around, it gets uncomfortable for them and me because it's like the stuff that they still talking about doing, they see me over here doing. You know what I'm saying? It gets to a point where like people be asking me like, oh, what you got going on? Certain people I don't even answer that question for because it's like I know once I talk about it, it's almost like they're going to kill it. You know what I'm saying? They're going to kill the ideal. They're going to kill the dream. So I'd rather wait and have those conversations with people that's actually working on their goals as well. So that way we can push each other. You know what I'm saying? We can motivate each other. But as I'm sitting here working on my goals and just some of the things that, you know, I want to really see come to life, I notice my habits are starting to change, including the way I spend my time. Like, I don't even really watch too much TV anymore. Like I might watch TV a little bit, but now I'm more so like I'm spending time actually reading books, watching podcasts, watching church sermons. Like even my spiritual life has literally increased in so many different ways just because my mindset is different now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I've even started taking time out to spend intentional time with God, which is like the first thing I do in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it has gotten so serious to the point where I literally go sit in my car for however long I sit, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. And I just spend time with God. You know what I'm saying? And it's like fast forward throughout my day, you know what I'm saying, I'm working on my goals and stuff, but like even tonight, I signed up for a webinar to help me continue to work on my craft, which is motivational speaking. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching a webinar. After the webinar, not only am I watching the webinar, I was also working on my motivational greeting cards. And then after the webinar, you know what I'm saying, I hollered at my partner because I started watching Assets and Liabilities podcast with Revolt and Earn Your Leisure. So I'm watching the Akon interview, and I mean, bruh, you know what I'm saying, he dropping some gems, you know what I'm saying, like they speaking. I had hit one of my partners that I know, you know what I'm saying, he was talking about doing, you know what I'm saying, some things over in Africa. And so I had told him like, hey, yo, we should, you know what I'm saying, you should push your stuff to XYZ, make certain plays or whatever. And so it's like at 11 o'clock at night, and you know what I'm saying, we texting back and forth on the energy. But it's just like even my conversation is different now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know me personally, you know I ain't even texting nobody at 10, 11 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? Usually, like, I'm just chilling. I'm doing my thing. Like, I got office hours, which I still do have office hours. You know what I'm saying? But I had a moment of, like, I'm trying to be more obedient. You know what I'm saying? So I had a moment of, like, okay, dang, I think Brooke could really use this information. I know it's late, but I just want to send it to him. And so I looked at my phone and I was getting ready to text him. I was like, nah, I ain't going to send it to him. So I put my phone back down. And then I was like, nah, come on, just be obedient. Like, and so I just hit bro like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to let you know, like, you know, I'm watching this podcast and I thought about you and I think, you know, what you're trying to do is a really great idea and, you know, you should look into other resources to make it happen, XYZ. And so he hit me back instantly like, yeah, Naye, like, you know, send me the link. Like, I'd love to watch it or whatever. And he's like, yo, by the way, you know, you put me on, I have put him on to Chat GTP. And so he like, yo, you know, I appreciate you putting me on to, I appreciate you giving me a resource to like look into, because now that I have this resource, like I'm up working on my goals and dreams. You know what I'm saying? And even my homeboy, who a DJ, he had wanted to know, you know what I'm saying, what captioning software I was using to put, you know, add caption to my videos. And so I sent him that info. And so he ended up sending me a project back that he had ran through it. And, you know, he's excited about it now. So it's like my conversations, even with, you know what I'm saying, like my friend group is starting to change. And these are people that I've known for years. And it's like, I had stopped talking to them for a minute, or they had stopped talking to me. And I feel like they had stopped talking to me because I wasn't really working on my goals and dreams. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now that they've seen me, you know what I'm saying, being on social media consistently, like dropping my motivational videos, or, you know what I'm saying, booking speaking engagements or having meetings with clients, whatever it is that I'm doing, like they started hitting me like, yo, Naye, I see you over there doing your thing. You being consistent. Like, okay, so you didn't got serious. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, yeah, like even the people that, like it's people watching that you don't even know that's watching. You know what I'm saying? And so literally, it's like I'm starting to see the fruits of even just being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like my YouTube account is growing. You know, my other social media platforms are growing. And even outside of that, when I see people, they like, yo, you know, I see you killing it on your videos. You doing XYZ. Like so many people just talking about they see me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, Lord, I come back to God. Like, okay, yo, what am I supposed to be working on? You know, what am I supposed to be doing? And so even with me staying up late at night, I'm working on my goals and my dreams. It feels good to even start to see even just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, of rewards and success. And it's like, although I haven't reached the level that I want to go, I just know that I'm in motion. I just know that I'm in the process. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm literally just sitting here like, yo, I just feel different. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as you start to work on your goals and dreams, you're going to start to feel different. You know, your habits are going to start to change. You're going to start to want to, you know what I'm saying, try different things, try new things. Like everything is just going to start feeling different because you're going to start gaining momentum. You know what I'm saying? And it's like for me, I didn't fell in love with the process. You know what I'm saying? I didn't fell in love with creating content to the point where like it don't even matter where I'm at. I'll just sit and create some content. You know what I'm saying? There used to be this soundbite, everything is content, everything is content. Like, that's literally how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at analytics and stuff, just trying to figure out, okay, you know, where is my place in all of this? You know what I'm saying? And then I keep hearing, you know, different people just say, your goals and your dreams are going to make room for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, let me continue to pray. Let me continue to just trust God during this entire process. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, although I haven't seen, you know, all the money in the world yet or whatever the case might be, it's like I just know that I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like being on the right path, it really starts to expose so many different people that you're around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like some of my relationships are starting to change because, again, I'm starting to see things differently. And it's just like, yo, why aren't you working on your goals and dreams? It's like I'm literally watching you procrastinate. I'm literally watching you watch me do my thing when I want to watch you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to watch and help you and figure out, how can we win together? Because that's one thing, what I'm saying, as I'm watching a lot of these podcasts and stuff, that's what they're talking about, like them having like the people that they surround themselves with. Like it's a certain type of group of people that you want to surround yourself with, because ultimately these are supposed to be the people that can help you level up. You know what I'm saying? These are supposed to be the people that, can help you, what I'm saying, reach your goals and your dreams. And it's like I'm really at a point in life where it's like, if you are not an asset to me, you really are a liability. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I can't be sitting up here dreaming big and having all of these great ideas, and then I'm around certain people who don't even understand what ideas are and how to and what to do with an idea. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like I can't be around certain type of people anymore, because it's like my habits won't allow it. You know what I'm saying? My goals won't allow it. So, man, it's like it literally, things start to get uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And as you know, when things get uncomfortable, that means a shift is getting ready to happen. You know what I'm saying? Your habits today can very well, be the reason that you're successful tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But it could also be the reason that you broke tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? It could also be the reason that you're still in the same place tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you already know the saying of like, dreams don't work unless you do. Nah, for real. You know what I'm saying? You won't see any progress made on anything that you're doing if you don't actually start, and you don't actually start putting in the work. And it's like, I know some people who, who work a 9 to 5, they like, yo, I'm tired when I get home. You feel me? And I used to be the same way. I used to be burnt out before I got laid off from my job. You know what I'm saying? And I remember praying the top of the year. I remember telling God, there would be days where I would go to work and I would feel so unmotivated. I would feel so unfulfilled, because it's like I know I'm supposed to be doing something else. And I enjoyed my job. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was a video director, for a really dope brand. And it was just like, yo, but I'm supposed to be doing more. And so what I recognized is I found my passion. I found joy. And I would go duck off and I would create my motivation video, and I'll spend some time editing it and post it. And then it's like, whew, like I would feel better. You know what I'm saying? And it got to a point where I didn't even have time to do that. And so you can only imagine how I felt when I got home, where it's like I'm waking up thinking about the job, going to sleep thinking about the job. It got to a point where like the job was taking up so much real estate in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And I remember praying to God, like, God, I don't even have time to, inspire people. And I feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And Lord and behold, I get laid off. You know what I'm saying? Now I got all the time in the world to do the things that I've been called to do. You know what I'm saying? But it really just forced me to like level up in many different ways that at first I wasn't ready to level up in. You know what I'm saying? You know how you be like asking God for certain things, or you be praying for certain things, but then you have to really ask yourself, are you ready for the things that you're praying for? You know what I'm saying? Because the things that you're praying for is going to require a new you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to require new habits. It's going to require a new mindset, and even probably a new group of people. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, so we don't even realize the magnitude of the blessings that we're waiting for and that we're asking for. You know what I'm saying? And so literally for me, man, that's why I said like my spiritual life has really increased, because I've really had to trust God throughout this entire season. You know what I'm saying? And I've had the time to work on, the different things that I was supposed to be working on top of the year. You know what I'm saying? And here it is later on throughout the year. And I've been sitting up here like just doing it, and not only just doing it, but being consistent about it. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I've been really consistent about is dropping my videos, you know what I'm saying? And I'll watch my content over and try to figure out, okay, how can I add more value to the people that's watching my content? You know what I'm saying? And it's gotten to the point where, like, the people that say they want to do content, I'm encouraging them to go ahead and start and do it. But the problem is there's so many people that want to do content, but it's almost like they want to do it for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people want to do it because it's like, okay, well, I want to go viral. Okay, when you go viral, what you going to do with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the plan? What's, like, if the goal is to become viral and then you reach that goal, then what? You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with a lot of people, is they're not dreaming big enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I don't want to go viral. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like going viral is going to come with my goal. You know what I'm saying? My goal is impact. I want to reach people with the content that I'm putting out. And when I'm talking about reaching, I'm talking about adding value to them. Like, they can turn this video off and literally whatever I done told them, they can go apply it to their life, their daily habits, whatever they doing, and they can set it up and run it up. You know what I'm saying? That's adding value. And then it's like they'll be able to tell the next person that, or they'll be able to reach back out to me like, yo, I took your advice and I did XYZ. To me, that's the greatest feeling in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at my comments all the time, and, you know, I try to engage with my audience. And that's one of the things that people always tell me, like, yo, Naye, I really needed to hear this message, or, you know what I'm saying, like, I took your advice and this is working and da 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 da. Like, that makes me feel good, because that lets me know I'm adding value to some people. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, going viral, that's just gonna come with it. You know what I mean? Because as more people start to really, like, watch my videos and share my content, and then they start applying it to their life, they ain't gonna do nothing but keep sharing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do nothing but keep coming back like, oh, okay, shoot, you added value to me last time. Let me see what you gonna add to me this time. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's like, I wouldn't even have the time to do this if, like, I was still kind of stuck in, like, this scarcity mindset where it's like, this is what life is. This is what it's going to be. Like, I'm literally just existing. You know, like, nah, like, I've always had the desire to live a more fulfilled life. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, now that I'm, like, on the path to doing that, my relationships are starting to really change. Because my mind is so open. My eyes are open. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it really does matter what you're putting in your mind. You know what I'm saying? And that means, like, what you're watching, what you're listening to. Like, if you're not watching and listening to things that, like, help inspire you and empower you, it really is a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? I had watched Atlanta Housewives. Yeah, I had watched the Atlanta Housewives recently. And you know what I'm saying, with my girl. And that was like an hour and some change. And I was so mad by the end of that, because it was like I recognized, like, I was like, is this what you watching? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this what you spending your time doing? Like, this is a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even get this hour back. Like, we didn't gave these people our time. They didn't made their bread off of this. You know what I'm saying? By captivating us. And it's just like, none of this added value to me. And it's like, and it ain't no disrespect, but it's just like, nah, for real, none of this added value to me. In no way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, like, you know, everything that you do has to be, nah, like, I'm not saying that, but it's just like, yo, you need to really evaluate how you spend your time. You know what I'm saying? If you spend most of your time doing things that don't add value to you, listening to things that don't add value to you, it's like you're going to continue to lose in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it's like at some point you gotta stop talking about it and just start doing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about it, just be about it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the difference between you and the people that you admire, the people that you look up to. You know what I'm saying? Your celebrities, your millionaires, whoever it is that you you know what I'm saying, you view as doing their thing. The only difference between you and them is they spending their time differently. You know what I'm saying? they really doing it instead of just talking about doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like I was saying, man, it's so important to make sure that you're around the right people, because when you're around the right people, they're not going to allow you to just talk about doing it. They going to push you, and y'all going to pour resources together to figure out how to do it, how to get it done. You know what I mean? So, yo, I'm telling you, stop playing with your potential. You know what I'm saying? Stop talking about what you're going to do and just go ahead and start. Go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, you'll never make any progress if you don't start right now. And you don't have to have a full-blown plan. Like, all you need to do is start. And certain things are going to start becoming, like, certain things are going to start coming to you, because now that you started, you're going to start to gain momentum. You're going to start figuring out, like, okay, this is what I need to do. Maybe try this, maybe try that. And then you're going to start having conversations with like-minded people. And they're going to be able to give you some resources. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, when you're around some real go-getters, they not going to gatekeep no information. You feel what I'm saying? Because we know how valuable information is. We know how valuable knowledge is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we want that knowledge to spread around our circle, because it's no fun when you eating by yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you eating by yourself, you got people around you that's going to be trying to eat off your plate. You hear me? And it's like, honestly, I don't want you to eat off my plate. I don't want to share my food. But I'd rather give you the recipe that I use to make my food. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want you to be able to make your own plate and go feed your own people. That's what it's about. So it's like, yo, man, the time is now. Not later, not next week. Literally right now. I don't care what time it is. And speaking of time, I was on TikTok the other night, man. And I was looking at different people's lives, because I've been trying to do a better job of going live and just, you know what I'm saying, just understanding the whole situation. So I've been checking out other people's lives, you know, just kind of seeing how they doing it. And one thing that I've noticed is there are so many people that's, you know, just around the world, and they sitting up here working on their craft, man. Whatever time it is, it's nighttime, whatever it is that they doing. Like, I saw one dude working on tattoos. I saw one shorty painting. I saw one guy playing the saxophone. One guy singing. Like, so many people just out here doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Working on their craft. And it's like, yo, they're utilizing their resources the way they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's valuable to me, man. That's so dope. And it encouraged me to, like, shoot, let me work on my goals and dreams regardless of what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, yo, like right now, it's 1:41 in the morning, and I'm up recording a video. I'm up recording content. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, when you start, the momentum just propels. And it's like you just keep going. It's almost like you get hungry for it and you start falling in love with the process. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about you, but like, being in love with what you're doing, being in love with your goals and your dreams, that's more fulfilling. You know what I'm saying? That's more fulfilling, because it's like, it's impact. You're adding value. And it really don't get no better than that. You know what I'm saying? So set it up and run it up per usual, man. Come on, stop playing with your own potential.
I can't take no loss.